from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins.
Set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Breeze. Got a man open. It's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
Hey, let's get this. March 54. March 54.
Now a run with Mack. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch the safety creep. Undercut.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Pick the edge. Go. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
On second down and 4. Newton, that's complete to Butler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 5. And a Rams first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Here's Patterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cordell Patterson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 14, Dolphins nothing.
95-56. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On play action, it's Breeze. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
26 Mike.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Check.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
31's the mic. Man, I got you. Kill. Turn. 21.
They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Newton. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Bill.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. They got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Now Newton on 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For Robert Woods, incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Jakeem Grant now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Los Angeles.
They'll run on first down. Patterson, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's LaMarcus Joyner, the former Ram, with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser Wright. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Patterson on the carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Patterson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Down. 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Golden Tate with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Rams 31, Dolphins nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, "I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you."
He completes this one to Mack. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On first down, Ryan. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
23-yard line.
Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pin. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Newton's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA.
Complete.
Golden Tate with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. 3rd down here.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Down right around the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on third down. Newton. And Tate's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down, Rams.
That's what I do. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Great.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check safety, check safety. Shift.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Ready.
Focus, defense, focus. Check. Lucky.
Great.
Mike 51.
On third down, it's Patterson, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
He was brought down
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Los Angeles.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
It's going to be a long day.
SOS. Mike, check. 59.
Off the option, that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Throwing here, Newton. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Los Angeles, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami,